Dokube's phone calls are getting a lot more dangerous in Operation System Override, launching June 2nd in Rainbow Six Siege. The remaster of the reigning queen of spam calls allows her to target just one phone per call, but if the recipient doesn't answer, their phone literally explodes, starts a fire, and ensures they can't use observation tools or phone-powered gadgets for the rest of the round. Dokube will also be armed with a new primary weapon, the XK-23 assault rifle, as will Rora and Sens. The new season marks the grand opening of the Calypso Casino map and the debut of the more transparent, more rewarding Ranked 3.0. It's Operation System Override on the line. You'd better pick up. The Dokube remaster is making headlines this season as her unique ability has been redesigned, renamed, and redeployed. This is the Jago payload. It can target one defender per call, and uses a targeting system just like Deimos uses for his Deathmark tracker. If you're targeted, you can tell right away from the ringtone that something is off. This call sounds more urgent and increasingly angry. You'll want to dismiss it ASAP, and you can do so more quickly than you could with her previous calls. While those were meant to distract you and clue attackers into your position, the Jago payload is instead running a malicious program to overheat and explode your phone. And you don't want that, but Dokube definitely does. The explosion instantly deals a sizable chunk of direct damage and starts a small fire right where you're standing, which will quickly deal more damage if you do not move immediately. Now, you not only have less HP, but you've been forced to reposition and potentially step into Dokube or her allies' line of sight. Avoiding this fate is easier than dodging her old spam calls because the calls are faster to dismiss and only affect one operator at a time. However, the Jago payload has more charges and faster cooldowns, giving Dokube more chances to coordinate with her team and make a precise, targeted strike. And consider this. If a defender's phone explodes, then that defender cannot access observation tools to gather intel until they are eliminated or until the next round. And if that defender happens to rely on their phone for gadget use, they will lose access to that gadget for the rest of the round. Which means no more stolen drones for Mozzie, no more evil eye laser zaps from Maestro, and no more ultrasonic yokai bursts from Echo. Fenrir will no longer be able to interact with his FNAT Dreadmines, and Skopos will no longer be able to switch between shells. For these defenders, the consequences of the Jago payload are serious, making them very tempting targets.
My next target.
Dokube also retains her ability to hack the phones of eliminated enemies, and she can now hack them from quite a distance and through walls. The intel takeover is temporary, however, so once more she and her team will benefit from coordinating and picking the right moments. To increase her flexibility to make an impact in these moments, Dokube is gaining a new primary weapon, the XK-23 assault rifle, which adds some diversity to her primary loadout, alongside her MK-14 EDR and the Boss G shotgun. The XK-23 will also be added to Sen's and Raura's loadouts, and be available for all players right from the start of the season for free. The Dokube remaster is part of the Operation System Override Battle Pass. If you already have her unlocked though, you'll get the remaster for free, and your Battle Pass will instead come with an extra 600 R6 credits. Combined with what you can earn through Battle Pass progression, that's enough R6 credits to cover your Battle Pass this season. In other operator news, balancing updates this season focus on flank watching. So, Gridlock's track stingers will now deploy faster, be harder to destroy, and cause defenders who step in them to limp for 10 full seconds. Gridlock will have less of them to deploy, but they will be burlier. You'll also notice that the range of Pulse's cardiac sensor, Mozzie's pest capture radius, and Nomad's air jab triggers have all increased. And Nomad now has grip attachments available for her AK-74M. For more detailed balancing notes, head to rainbow6.com. Operation System Override has 2 more major updates to keep in mind, and one of them is a brand new map inspired by a Rainbow Six classic, Calypso Casino. These halls are reminiscent of Team Rainbow's time in the Vegas games, but they're built from the ground up for competitive siege at the highest level. You should expect to see Calypso Casino in every map ban phase for the first few weeks of the season, so spend some time learning your atrium angles and aquarium rotates, and see if you spot any Easter eggs along the way. This season also marks the debut of Ranked 3.0, a major overhaul to the competitive heart of Siege that was designed with community feedback in mind. It's more transparent. Your rank is your rank and there's no more hidden MMR. It's more rewarding. Earn most of the rewards just by playing ranked matches. And it's more fair, with a fine-tuned matchmaking system and squad restrictions to keep balancing as even as possible. Operation System Override is coming on June 2nd to Rainbow Six Siege, and there's even more to learn about it, including the newly modernized maps, Canal, Emerald Plains, and Outback, the mid-season arrival of mouse and keyboard on console, and more details, all available at rainbow6.com. Follow this channel for more, and get ready for a new season of Rainbow Six Siege.